Welcome back to Dave Does Outdoors. Apologies for the mess, we're in the hut. Haven't been out here for a wee while, not been tidying up after me, so apologies for the mess. Been making a slingshot, waiting for the rubbers. I'll show you. Right, so today we're doing a quick little review. New stove. So again, extremely cheap, £12 off eBay, and this is a Gasifier stove. Now I've not run it yet, so comes in this fairly standard little bag, and it comes like that. Now I'll talk you through how they work, why I'm trying this one out. So the different parts, you've got 5 parts. You've got the very base. Now that just fits over like this. The pan that takes the twigs or the material goes here. Now that also goes this way for, that would be for your little paraffin burner. But even without that, it would just sit here really nicely. And then this is a really simple. Now at under 13 pounds. It's from somebody in the UK, probably made in China, so apologies for that. Certainly not made locally in the UK. And that's your pot stand at the top. Now what's interesting about this is the gasifying. Now what I wanted, living in Scotland, a lot of the wood gets really damp, and this, when wood or any organic material is burning, it will let off hydrogen, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Now particularly the hydrogen's particularly flammable. Now I don't know how it works, and we'll see if it does work, but when the wood and the organic material starting to combust and it releases the gas, because this is hollow at the bottom, the hydrogen gets sucked down and it gets sucked up through this hollow wall. It gets sucked up through this hollow wall and comes out here, and it's called like a sort of secondary burn. So you have your material burning, but when the hydrogen comes in, that also ignites. So we should see the smoke and the gases burning, and it almost looks like they're burning above the fuel. So it should be less smoky, and it's also hotter. So in theory you'll use less wood, or it'll cook quicker. So I'm not too sure. It's a bit lighter than my other twig stove. So again, if we were going on an adventure, we could take the paraffin little burner and this, and if you couldn't find any material, you could use your little paraffin burner. So I really like that. It's really quite light. I think it's about 14, well actually with this on it, it's about kind of sort of 14 or 15 centimeters from the bottom to the top. Let's see, yeah, about 16 to the very top of that. I think it's about 13, yeah, 13 and a half wide, so it's about the same size as my other twig stove. So I wanted to do a little pre-burn because I'm going to try and get out this weekend, maybe for another camp. I'm planning to take this, so I just wanted to kind of burn off the metal in case there's any residues if we're going to be cooking on it. So you know, these not the kind of the most robust, but you can see it's kind of spot welded, and it feels pretty robust, strong enough to, and you know, these sit quite neatly on that, so they're quite supported. So generally quite like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out. I haven't prepped any wood. It's starting to get dark. It's actually about 8:20, and I thought I'd just do a quick little review. So hopefully there's enough light to catch up. But we'll go outside and we'll just get this burning. I've got some paper. I've got some old bits of wood that I'll be able to break up and just get a wee bit of a kind of burn on and see if we can get any of this gasifying, which is really intriguing, and we'll see if we can get a good burn on this before we take out the weekend. So thanks again. Remember, if you're enjoying the content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not. It really helps me out with the channel. So thanks for joining me, and we'll get it sparked up. We've not been getting much use out of the haltifers at all. I just haven't got the chance. Let's see if I can just knock a couple of these into smaller little fire stove type. I've been out, we've got a river quite close by, so there's often quite a lot of wood that gets picked up, so just using a bit of paper. I've got some of these tiny little a bit of carding as well. That's the good thing about living quite close to a river. We can, when it's been quite floody, so interesting to see what the air's like. It needs to heat up the walls of the chamber. You're looking at pretty small pieces, probably even smaller than that, from the bottom of the pan. I'm going to cut this into half with the wood saw. Made a little sort of pellet size. So again, you're talking about sort of 2-inch. It's almost like it starves itself of oxygen. First impressions, it's kind of, don't know, it's cool. It's cool. Maybe that's it heating up a bit now. It was kind of struggling. I think maybe it needs to be really hot. It's like the wood's not burning, it's the gas. It's cool. So, first impressions, yeah, I think it's going to be, it's different. I think it's going to burn hot, it's going to use less fuel. It's weird, it's almost like the actual fuel's not burning, it's kind of the gas around it, which is quite bizarre. I'm interested to see how much ash is left, but it's kicking out a good heat from that. I haven't put any more fuel in it. I mean, you can see, you know, there was twice as much as that. I've put 4, 5 little bits of, I think it's reasonably dry, seasoned. We've been joined by sidekick Audrey. It's getting dark actually, it's about 8:45. So there's quite a lot of smoke when it's not combusting right. A little bit of flame picking up again. Audrey's come to say hello. So we're going to try and get out again in the tent, so please keep following us. I appreciate all the support. Leave some comments, leave some questions. I'm not sure where we're going to go this weekend. It's still quite cold up here in Scotland. It's been still dipping beneath freezing at night, but we had a really nice sunset last weekend, so I'm keen to get that new wee stove out. And as I said, it's really compatible with my little paraffin burner as well. So you know, you put that on the top frying pan. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's just a little quick burn off of the new wood burner twig stove. And again, it's kicking out the heat. There's no smoke. I think it's definitely going to be smokeless and probably a little bit hotter. And it just takes a little bit of finessing, I think, in terms of size of wood. Initially I'd cut up what I'd normally put in my wood stove, but I think realistically it's going to enjoy pieces like that better. But any organic, anything, any twigs, leaves, and it's really weird. It's like it's the gas that burns. So yeah, good fun though. Listen, thanks for joining me. I'll switch off there, and we'll see you soon. Take care.